From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, January 1st, 2018. Silver is trading at $16.93 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,303 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $57, and the average price of Bitcoin is $13,447. Antiwar.com reports the latest in a series of Saudi airstrikes killing a number of civilian bystanders in Yemen saw warplanes attack a popular restaurant in the port of Hodeidah on Saturday, killing at least 20 and wounding a number of others. The attacks in the Al-Jarahi district targeted the crowded restaurant and destroyed 3 taxi cabs that were parked outside. Everyone in the cabs was killed and dozens of other casualties were reported in the restaurant. Saudi officials offered no indication why the strikes targeted the restaurant, though this isn't particularly surprising, as the Saudis have rarely offered comments in recent weeks related to their strikes that kill civilians. Attacking Hodeidah has become increasingly common, however, with Saudi forces trying to soften up the defenses of the last port held by the Northern Houthi movement. Such strikes, however, have tended to target civilian infrastructure.
Are you looking for a cryptocurrency that has a focus on users and usability? Then look into Zencash. Zencash has the ability to use both transparent and shielded transactions, with shielded transactions using zero-knowledge proofs. Zencash features global governance with inclusive decision-making, reliable funding for continuous improvements, and documentation and wallets in many languages that are available for Linux, Mac, Windows, and Android devices. Learn more at zensystem.io. That's zensystem.io.
UPI reports a federal court in December ruled in favor of a California high school student who kneeled during the national anthem despite school rules forbidding protest during athletic events. The U.S. District Court for the Southern District of California temporarily struck down San Pasqual Valley Unified School District's rule against kneeling, sitting, or similar forms of political protest during sporting events and a requirement that students and coaches stand during the national anthem. The rule was imposed in October after an incident in which members of a rival high school team from Arizona yelled racial slurs at the San Pasqual Valley players who engaged in protest. San Pasqual Valley has a majority Latino and Native American population. San Pasqual Valley Unified School District Superintendent Ronna Fox told the Yuma Sun, "Our students were subjected to verbal assaults, other incidents including the throwing of water and the use of racial slurs and gestures. But a football player named only as VA in court documents filed a lawsuit against the school district on grounds that the rule violated his First Amendment rights." Attorney Katie Traverso, the attorney who represented VA, praised the court's decision, saying, "Students like our client who consciously carry their values and ideals with them cannot be silenced or directed on what to say or not to say by their school in this manner."
For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals. Gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. They don't feed the banks. They're Bitcoin preferred and have removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports Chief Justice John Roberts said on Sunday he would launch a review in 2018 of how the federal judiciary handles sexual harassment following the recent resignation of a U.S. appeals court judge amid allegations of inappropriate sexual conduct and comments. In his annual year-end report on the federal judiciary, Roberts said the judicial branch of government was not immune to incidents of sexual harassment, and addressing it would be a new challenge in the coming year. Allegations of systematic sexual harassment and assault that surfaced against movie producer Harvey Weinstein in 2017 galvanized women to speak out about instances of sexual harassment in the media, government, and workplaces across the country. Last month, renowned San Francisco-based federal appeals judge Alex Kozinski retired from his lifetime appointment after over a dozen women came forward to accuse him of inappropriate sexual conduct or comments. In a statement announcing his resignation, Kozinski said that while friends and family had urged him to stay on and defend himself, he could not be an effective judge and simultaneously fight this battle. Justice Roberts said he asked the federal judiciary's Director of Administrative Office to form a working group to examine the court's practices and recommend necessary changes to codes of conduct, employee guidance on reporting misconduct, and its own rules for investigating complaints. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.